All right, let's look at the 1.2 practice. So here we have 3x plus 4 equals 19. We're going to subtract 4 and have 3x equals 15. And then divide by 3. 3 will go into 15 5 times. Here for number 2, 5z minus 13 equals negative 3. We're going to add 13 to both sides. And negative 3 plus 13 gives us a positive 10. Divide by 5, and z equals 2. 5 will go into 10 twice. Here, this negative 17 equals z minus a negative 9. Okay, that's like having a negative 1 in front, so we're going to distribute that. So 17 equals z plus 9. So to move it, we're going to subtract 9. And we're going to get 8 equals z. Here we're going to combine that 2 and 4, so 15 equals 4 plus 2 is 6 minus d. Subtract 6. And we're going to get 9 equals negative d. Remember, we cannot have a negative variable, so we're going to divide by a negative 1. And all this does is simply change this to negative 9 and change that to a positive d. So negative 9 equals d. Here, f divided by 4 minus 5 equals negative 9. We have to get rid of the constant first always. So first we're going to add 5. And so negative 9 plus 5, 9 is larger, so we're going to have a negative, and that's going to be a negative 4 times 4. And negative times a positive is a negative, and then 4 times 4 is 16, so negative 16. Here is very different, q plus negative 5 divided by 3. See how the 3 is being divided by that whole top numerator, both of those terms. So we're going to start off by multiplying by 3 this time. And 8 times 3 is 24. Now q plus a negative 5 is the same thing as q minus 5. So we're going to have to plus 5 to move it. Gives us q equals 29. Okay. Here, 5x and 3x we can combine, and we get 8x equals 28. So we're going to divide by 8. 8 and 8 is 16. 24. So that's 4. Put a decimal, bring down the 0, and that would be 5. 8 times 5 is 40. So that would be 3.5. So x equals 3.5. Here we can combine this 5z and negative 2z. So 5z minus 2z, 5 minus 2 is 3, minus 4 equals negative 7, plus 4. So 3z equals negative 3. Because 7 is larger, we're going to keep the negative. Divide by 3, z equals, well, 3 will go into 3 one time. Negative divided by a positive is a negative, so z equals negative 1. Here we have 12x and plus 2x. 12 plus 2, 14x plus 4 equals 39. Solving for x, so move the 4. So that's 35. Divide by 14. x equals, let's see, 14 and 14 is 28. 2, 3, that's 42. So twice gives us 28. So that would give us 7, put a 0. What 5 would be. So 5 times 4 is 20. 5 plus 2 is 70. So that would be x equals 2.5. And then here we have 9z minus 4z. 9 minus 4 is 5. So 5z minus 5 equals negative 5. Okay. Plus 5. 5z equals negative 5 plus 5 is 0. Divide by 5, and 0 divided by any number is simply 0. So z equals 0. So there are the 10 on your 1.2 practice sheet. Let us go to our next screen. All right, so here we are looking at literal equations, and remember that for these, you're simply isolating the variable that it states. So here we're solving for y. So since we're solving for y, we have to move everything else. So we're going to add 2x, and we simply have y equals 2x plus 15 because it was a positive 15 there. So there's our solution. Here, again, we're solving for y. It's a positive y. So we're going to subtract 4x to move it. Y equals negative 4x plus 2. And there's our solution. Looking at number 3, we have our y here that's attached to the 5. So this time we've got several things that we want to move around. We're going to start with this 8, so minus 8. So 5x, negative 2 minus 8 more is negative 10 equals 5y. We're going to divide by 5, and when we do that, we're going to divide this whole side, so both of those terms. 5 will go into 5 once to give us x. 5 will go into 10 twice, and a negative divided by a positive is a negative, so we have x minus 2 equals y. There's our solution there. And looking at 4, here's our y. So we're just subtracting x. Y equals negative x plus 11. Remember that you could also have y equals 11 minus x, but remember that as we move on to these linear equations, it's going to make a difference, and you want your variables first and then your constants last. Here we have a negative y. So we're going to subtract 3x. Negative y equals negative 3x minus 4. Remember that you cannot have a negative variable for a solution. We divide by negative 1. And all that does is change all of these signs. So it changes the y to positive, changes this 3x to a positive 3x, and this 4 to a positive 4. There we go. Here we have negative 4y. We're going to end up getting that y by itself. We're going to move the 7 first. And 1 minus 7 gives us negative 6. Minus 4y, divide by negative 4. That sign has to go with it. So positive divided by a negative is negative 3/4 x. Negative divided by a negative is a positive. Plus 6/4 equals y. We could reduce 6/4 to 3/2. That would be quite Easy to do. Okay, so negative 3/4 x plus 3/2 equals y. So that is the most simplified form that it can be. Okay, here now all of these we're solving for x. So it changed the variable that we're solving for. So this time we're going to put those together. So y equals 10 minus 4 gives us 6x divided by 6. So y divided by 6 equals x. Okay, here we've got a 3x here. We've got that 9xz. So remember that we are going to undistribute that x and then have 3 plus 9z. And then we're going to divide by both of those terms together. And so q divided by 3 plus 9z equals x once we undistribute that and then move it. Here, so very similar, we've got the 7x and then this xx. Remember that we are going to move the 4 first. So r minus 4 equals 7x minus sx. And so now we can undistribute this x here. So x times 7 minus s, and then we're going to divide by 7 minus s. So we're going to have r minus 4 divided by 7 minus s equals x. Got it over there a little bit. So here we've got 4x and 10x on opposite sides. So we always want to move the lowest value first. So we're going to move our 4. So we're going to subtract 4x. Y equals 10 minus 4 is 6x minus 6 plus 6. So y plus 6 equals 6x. Divide by 6. So we are going to have 1/6 y plus 1 equals x. Let's fit it in over here. Because y, there's a 1 beside the y, so 1/6, and then 6 will go into 6 one time. Again, we're solving for x, so here we have this negative 2x over here. We're going to subtract 2r. Remember, so there's a 1 right there, so 4g. 1 minus 2 is negative 1, so we've got negative 1r equals negative 2x. Divide by negative 2. 2 will go into 4, and so that is negative 2g plus 1/2 r equals x. Because 2 won't go into 1, negative divided by a negative is a positive. Here we have this 3x, so that's what we're solving for, is that x right there. We want to add the z, so we get 4z plus 8 equals 12 plus 3x. Subtract 12 to move it. So 4z minus 4 equals 3x. Positive 8, negative 12. 12 is larger. We end up with a negative value. And 12 minus 8 is 4. Here to separate, we're going to divide by 3. So 4/3 z minus 4/3 equals x. So split that up. Okay. Here, for our area, we're solving for b, our base. So we can first multiply by 2. So we're going to have 2a equals bh, and then divide by h. So 2a divided by h equals b. So that would be our final answer. And remember that we multiply by 2 because essentially you're getting a 1 for that b. So if you have 1/2 times 2, which is the same as 2 over 1, you get 2 over 2, which reduces to 1. And so that's that 1b. That's how we get that 1 there for that b. Okay, and here we're solving for h. Okay, so here we can multiply by 3 to get rid of the 1/3. So we're going to have 3v equals pi r squared h. And then we're going to divide by pi r squared. So 3v divided by pi r squared equals h. Okay. Have any questions? Send me an email. Let me know.